looking at here, Paul?
Do you feel anything?
And at that point, it becomes, okay, you can't stop now.
A truly terrifying discovery on Oak Island has left fans around the globe absolutely stunned. The team was digging in the garden shaft, hoping to finally reach the Money Pit's treasure vault when their state-of-the-art equipment stopped dead. What they hit was not natural, and it was not old wood. It was a massive metallic object that, according to leaked reports, immediately triggered a complete shutdown of the entire operation. This isn't just another clue. Many people are crazy about the idea that this is the final answer, and it's an answer that could rewrite human history itself. The moment everything stopped, the multi-ton drill, a machine capable of pulverizing solid granite, came to a grinding, unnatural halt. The noise was described by one leaked source as a high-pitched scream of metal on metal that echoed up the shaft. This wasn't the dull thud of hitting bedrock. The sensors and computers lit up with impossible readings. The drill hadn't just hit an obstacle, it had hit a perfectly flat, impossibly hard surface of immense size. The most shocking fact is the initial density scans suggested a material far stronger than any known steel, with electromagnetic properties that were completely off the charts. A tense excitement filled the war room as the team scrambled to deploy a remote borehole camera. As the camera descended into the murky depths, the tension was palpable. The feed flickered to life, showing the rock and clay walls of the shaft, and then for a few brief, heart-stopping seconds, something came into view.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Oh my God, look at that.
The image was distorted by the muddy water, but it was unmistakable. A smooth, polished surface that reflected the camera's light with a dark, metallic sheen. It wasn't a chest or a pile of coins, it looked like a wall, part of a much larger man-made structure. Before anyone could get a clear look or process what they were seeing, the camera feed dissolved into a blizzard of static and then went completely black. And you can see this everywhere when a major discovery is made. Chaos, followed by control. Within minutes, the live feeds from the island were cut. The flow of information to the outside world ceased entirely. This sudden blackout was unlike anything in the show's history. It was a clear, undeniable signal that the team had found something so significant, so world-changing, that it had to be immediately shielded from the public eye. The island, once a hub of televised activity, was put on a strict lockdown. The thing nobody tells you is that this wasn't just for the cameras. Private security was brought in, and access to the island was restricted to only the highest-level members of the team. The silence from the fellowship was absolute, but whispers from anonymous insiders began to paint an explosive picture of what was happening behind the scenes. Reports described a scene of frantic, secret activity. Geologists and metallurgists were reportedly flown in under non-disclosure agreements. The initial rumors were wild.
What do you think you hit? The last spade bit, I thought I hit something different. See that?
Some claimed the drill had hit a wall of stacked gold bars. Others, more disturbingly, said the material wasn't gold at all, but a strange dark metal that didn't seem to belong to any known earthly element. The scale of this find is what is truly staggering. We're not talking about a small box of pirate loot. The anomaly they hit is rumored to be massive, a structure estimated to be at least 30 feet wide and extending even deeper into the earth. For 228 years, people have searched, dreamed, and even perished looking for the truth of Oak Island. Now it seems the Lagina brothers have found it, and the truth is far more terrifying than anyone ever imagined. But this discovery hints at something far older and more sophisticated than pirates. A 700-year-old mystery solved? To understand the sheer magnitude of what might be locked away in this subterranean vault, you have to look back over 700 years to the tragic fall of the most powerful and mysterious order of the Middle Ages, the Knights Templar. The Templars were more than just warrior monks. They were the world's first international bankers, engineers of incredible skill, and the guardians of Christianity's most sacred relics, including, some say, the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant themselves. But their power and wealth made them a target. In the year 1307, the King of France, who was deeply in debt to the order, accused them of heresy and ordered their mass arrest on a single day, Friday the 13th. The thing nobody tells you is that on the very night of the arrests, the legendary Templar fleet, loaded with their immense treasure and priceless artifacts, vanished without a trace from the port of La Rochelle, France. It was never seen again. For centuries, the question of where that fleet went has been one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. And one of the most compelling theories, backed by a mountain of circumstantial evidence, leads directly to the shores of Oak Island. Many people are crazy about the clues that have been unearthed over the years. There's the Lead Cross, a unique artifact of clear Templar design found in the island's soil. There are the strange carvings on boulders that seem to match Templar symbols. And then there are the coconut fibers, discovered deep within the original money pit. You see, coconut is not native to Nova Scotia, but it was widely used by medieval sailors as dunnage, packing material to protect precious cargo in a ship's hold. All of these finds point to a significant medieval European presence on the island long before Christopher Columbus set sail. What many overlooked is the sheer complexity of the island's defenses. The elaborate flood tunnels, designed to use the force of the ocean itself as a permanent booby trap, are far too sophisticated for a band of disorganized pirates. But for an order of elite engineers like the Knights Templar, who built Europe's most impressive cathedrals and castles, it would have been well within their capabilities. They needed a secure, permanent, and hidden place to safeguard their treasure and their secrets from the kings and popes of Europe, an island on the absolute edge of the known world.
If you want to expose more of it, we can add one more section and then go deeper. That'll give us another 32 inches.
You have to go deeper.
Absolutely.
This new discovery of a massive metallic man-made structure buried deep underground aligns perfectly with the Templar theory. A simple pirate treasure would consist of a few wooden chests, but insiders describe this as a vault, an engineered chamber. This could very well be the final hiding place of the Templar horde. And we're not just talking about gold and silver. The Templars were the keepers of knowledge and artifacts of unimaginable power and value. If the legends are true, that vault could contain documents that rewrite the history of Christianity, proof of bloodlines thought to be mythical, or sacred relics that have been lost to the world for millennia. Finding such an artifact would be the single greatest archaeological discovery in human history. The secrecy from the team now makes perfect sense. If you stumbled upon something that could destabilize world religions and topple governments, you wouldn't announce it during a commercial break. This isn't the climax of a TV show. It's the potential end of a 700-year-old quest for the world's most sacred lost treasure. But not all things are what they seem. And some theories point to something even stranger, not of this earth. While the Knights Templar theory is the leading contender, the sheer strangeness of the Oak Island mystery has always given rise to even more incredible and, frankly, more terrifying ideas. This new discovery, with its reports of an undrillable advanced metallic alloy and its ability to stop modern machinery cold, has poured gasoline on these speculative fires. The thing is, what if the builders of the vault weren't from medieval Europe at all? What if they were from a time or a place we can't even comprehend? Some researchers believe the island's secrets are far older, pointing to evidence of pre-Columbian visitors with incredibly advanced knowledge. Could the vault be the last remnant of a lost civilization, a North American Atlantis? It's a theory many people are crazy about, the idea that survivors of a great cataclysm built this incredible structure to preserve their knowledge for a future generation to find. It sounds like pure fantasy, but think about the engineering of the Money Pit. Who, 500 or even 1,000 years ago, possessed the kind of advanced hydro-engineering knowledge needed to create the intricate flood tunnels? This has led some to a truly mind-bending conclusion. What if the builders weren't from this world at all? The most shocking fact is that this theory isn't just based on wishful thinking. Believers point to the strange electromagnetic fields that have been recorded all over the island, anomalies that interfere with compasses and electronic equipment. They point to the mysterious stoppage of the multi-million-dollar excavation drill. What kind of material, what kind of energy source could stop a multi-ton drill bit in its tracks? Perhaps a material not of this earth. The most out-there theory, yet one that disturbingly fits the facts, suggests the vault isn't a treasure chamber, but a beacon, a power source, or a crashed vessel of extraterrestrial origin.
If this is the original depositor, there's a good chance that there may be treasure at the end of this tunnel.
Yep.
But I also want to get Steve Guptill down here and survey this.
Yes.
Great.
You see, this isn't just random guessing. Throughout the years, small, unexplainable artifacts have been pulled from the island's soil, a piece of parchment with mysterious symbols that match no known language. Small metallic fragments that, when analyzed, were shown to be smelted using techniques that weren't invented until centuries later. These are historical anomalies, glitches in the timeline that hint the island's story is far more complex and far older than we have ever imagined. This latest find of a huge, impenetrable metallic structure could be the ultimate anomaly. If it's not a Templar vault, it could be a remnant of a forgotten chapter of human history, or perhaps even a chapter of non-human history. Finding definitive proof of a lost high-tech civilization or alien technology would do more than rewrite history books. It would fundamentally shatter and reshape humanity's place in the universe. The discovery forces us to open our minds to possibilities that have long been dismissed as myth. The contents of that vault could prove that we are not the first, or perhaps not the only advanced intelligence to call this planet home. It's a concept that is both thrilling and deeply terrifying. The stakes are almost too high to consider, and the theories only get stranger from here. A pit of endless possibilities. The mystery of Oak Island is like a prism. The more you look at it, the more incredible possibilities it reflects. While Templar gold or alien technology capture the imagination, there are other powerful theories, each with its own dedicated followers, that this new discovery could finally prove true. The thing nobody tells you is that some of the oldest and most detailed theories suggest the vault wasn't built for treasure at all, but for knowledge. Knowledge so powerful it had to be buried. One of the most persistent legends is that the vault contains the original unpublished manuscripts of William Shakespeare. Now stick with me here. This theory claims that Shakespeare was merely a pen name for the true author, Sir Francis Bacon, a brilliant philosopher, scientist, and high-ranking member of several secret societies, including the Rosicrucians and Freemasons. According to the legend, Bacon buried his most important works, which contain secrets of science, philosophy, and history that could change the world, in a specially constructed, booby-trapped vault in the New World. The complex geometry, the coded messages on the 90-foot stone, and the intricate design of the money pit seem to align perfectly with Bacon's known love of ciphers and hidden meanings. Then there is the theory that touches upon the divine. Many people are crazy about the idea that when the original Knights Templar were excavating beneath the Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem, they found more than just gold and silver. They believe the Knights found the legendary Ark of the Covenant. The Ark, a golden chest said to hold the Ten Commandments, was believed by many to be a source of unimaginable power, a direct line of communication with God. It was the ultimate religious artifact, and it vanished from history over 2,500 years ago. If the Templars did find it and needed a place to hide it from the powerful kings and popes of Europe who would want to control its power, what safer place could there be than an engineered pit on an insignificant island an ocean away? The discovery of the Ark would be a global event of literally biblical proportions. But not all things are what they seem, and some theories are less about world-changing relics and more about worldly riches of an incredible scale. One fascinating theory connects the pit directly to the turmoil of the French Revolution. It's said that as revolutionaries closed in on Queen Marie Antoinette, her most trusted lady-in-waiting fled with the Queen's priceless royal jewels. The story goes that she sailed for the relative safety of North America, specifically to the then French-controlled territory of Nova Scotia, and buried the treasure for safekeeping. We've explored the theories from Templar gold to alien artifacts. What do you think they found down there? And more importantly, is it possible some discoveries are too dangerous to be revealed? Let us know your thoughts below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates on history's greatest mysteries.